Kids, we understand that while our movie made it look like owning a crocodile is whimsical and fun, we won't tell you that it's absolutely accurate. Too accurate. Kids, be aware that if you let a crocodile into your home, it'll take everything from you. It'll take your wife, your son, your neighbor's cat, everything. Don't let crocodiles into your home, kids. They fucking ruined me. And they'll ruin you too.
Who hurt you? What's their name?
Lyle Crocodile.
Knew you agreed to this movie too easily.
What was that?
I said, knew you agreed to this movie too easily.
I mean, like, I just sent you a TikTok where somebody was making a joke about it, and then you were like, hey, speaking of Lyle Crocodile.
Yeah, on that topic, you got any free time this week? You busy?
Son of a bitch, I do. My show closed. I'm free again.
Look, say what you will about whether this movie's good or bad or somewhere in between. I can honestly say I was pretty thoroughly entertained.
This movie is so fucking delightful.
I honestly had a pretty good time watching this.
It's fun. Like, you know, it's just like...
Honestly, I feel like... I feel like I kind of created my own fun there for a good chunk there.
I mean, absolutely, yes, but I think that was, like, part of it. Like...
No, I actually like... Yeah, it's cheesy, it's silly, it's stupid, like, by all metrics. But that being said, like, it's got charm.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I'm not really big for, like, Shawn Mendes' music. It sounds kind of like generic modern times for me.
Honestly, Shawn Mendes is, like, my only, like, kind of iffy note about this movie, but for the rest of it, I fucking loved it.
Yeah, like, but other than that, like... If you're gonna ape any kind of influence, like, Paddington's a perfectly good one to go with. Yeah, this movie's about a singing crocodile. I don't really know what else to say. Like, it follows, like, it's so weird, because didn't we also review Clifford the Big Red Dog this year?
Did, and you know what? I was literally telling somebody, like, yeah, we're gonna see Lyle Crocodile, and, like, you know what? Like, we saw Clifford. This can't be any worse than that.
Honestly, it's a lot better.
It's so much better. Oh my god. Like, Clifford was just a big dog, but, like, Lyle has, like, fucking personality.
It's more like, this movie is manic as fuck.
Yes.
It is extremely manic. And it moves at a very steady clip. But at the same time, it kind of embraces it in a weird way.
Yes. Like this movie is so... sincere in its own weird, whimsical intensity.
It's more like it very openly says, like, look, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
like pretty much from the offset with Javier Bardem finding the alligator who just happens to say no reason why. It's just a crocodile does that saying. That's the entire explanation.
Yeah, we didn't need John Cleese to be like, oh yes, this is a magic singing crocodile.
I forgot John Cleese is in that movie.
Yeah.
I already forgot most of that movie, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, I remember one scene where the dog is running, but that was it.
I remember, like, the medical facility where they were just making fucked up animals.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's about the only thing I remember from it. But anyway, but this movie's like, look, you know what this movie is.
Yeah.
We all know what this movie is. Turn off your cynical big brain and just go with it.
Just have fun. And literally, it's a movie that just kind of... Like, honestly, like, I already felt myself, like, super invested in, like, the first minute or so.
Well, like,
because he's, like, you see Hector at... What's the actor's name again?
Javier Bardem.
Javier Bardem. And he's literally dressed up like mustache villain.
Oh, by the way,
he just tied someone to a railroad track.
Before we get too deep in that, I gotta just give full credit. Javier Bardem is having the time of his life.
He's having so much fucking fun in this movie.
He is having...
Like, every single person in this movie is having so much fun.
But no more so than Javier Bardem,
yes.
who I think is really just enjoying being in a kid's movie.
Oh my god,
as opposed to just the ultra serious, like, dramatic work he's typically does.
What else was he in? Was he in fucking, what was the
No
one?
Country for Old
That was
Men.
it, No Country for Old Men. And I was
he was like in
Jesus,
Mother.
that is
and,
the same guy.
Yeah, he's known for like hardcore and like super like evil characters.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily that, but just intense.
I mean, his character in this one he's like the closest thing we would have to a villain in any other kids movie, but he's actually really fucking like cool.
He's kind of like
he just kind of does some dick moves.
He's kind of like deadbeat
like,
dad
yeah.
kind of vibes.
Yeah.
So I think again, just the most fun we had watching this movie was just making up backstories for these animals.
Coming up with lines for
because in my head,
the cat was like Russian for you.
I was going for Godfather.
Okay.
But like. So the basic plot of this movie is Javier Bardem is this crappy magician who can't catch a
magician, song and dance man.
Who stumbles onto a crocodile in an exotic
me
petting
in real life,
zoo.
No.
Oh, buddy, give yourself some more credit than that.
I will.
You're not breaking into fucking like crappy talent shows.
Also fair. All right.
But anyway, but he stumbles onto this crocodile who just happens to sing at an exotic pet store.
Yeah.
And buys it. And
I don't think he bought it. I think he literally just fucking stole it.
Or stole it. It's never explained.
Yeah.
And just brings it to his house, which I guess he just has.
Yeah.
And just raises this crocodile to sing and dance until they actually start trying to put the show on the road, but oh no, the the crocodiles got stage fright, so he can't sing. So Javier Bardem, who's sunk way too much money into this, kind of does an oopsie poopsie. I'm gonna go get some milk and cigarettes, or I'll be back in 2 shakes of a
lamb's tail.
A lamb's tail, which became a recurring joke in my darker plot line for this movie. And he just kind of disappears for like a year and a half. Until Josh and his parents move into the house.
Josh starts up the movie. He's like the kid, and he starts off like Macaulay Culkin in Page Master, where he's like reading statistics about people dying and shit.
Which, by the way, if you get that reference, you're old. So I'm sorry.
If you.
And I'm the one that made the reference, so
I know, yeah. I actually know his character's name from that movie. It's Richard Tyler.
Why do you know that?
Because I'm also old.
Okay. Even I don't remember that bit. I'm older than you. And I don't remember that. Then again, lots of terrible names. Anyway, been a long time since I watched Page Master. Where was I? Got distracted by Page Master. Yeah. All right, family win.
A lot of people get distracted by Page Master.
But Josh has like severe anxiety disorder, and he's not clicking with people. And then he finds an alligator in the attic.
Yep.
And then
he's like, oh shit. But then the alligator's like, no, man, it's cool. Come with me. We'll eat garbage. And he's like, fuck yeah, I love this alligator. I love this crocodile.
No. It starts off with the crocodile leading him on a chase scene through the city of New York
that's right,
City.
yeah. He chases the crocodile because he ate the neighbor's cat.
Which
low-key was also another one of my favorite parts of the movie because I was really hoping for it, and I was like, oh shit, he actually did it. Fuck yes.
Because they have this basement neighbor who's a prick.
Yeah.
Who's just an unrelenting prick. Also a bit like guy from Stranger Things, which is the only thing I can think of. But who has this cat he's very particular about, and he just wants to just call the police over every little fucking thing.
Yeah. Karen man.
Male Karen, I forget what they're called. I know there's a term for it. But anyway, so that's all going on. Josh chases alligator through the streets to get the swallowed cat back. Yep. And then he gets almost mugged, gets a near-death experience with a homeless mugger. And then the alligator
steps up like goddamn Batman.
Fucking Lyle comes up, scares the shit out of him.
Let the boy go.
Coughs up.
Tell me where the drugs are.
Coughs up the cat, and then the two kind of become friends. Friends after that. That's when I started making. I kind of turned him into a Bostonian gangster.
Yeah, kind of. He's like what was it? You were saying with the introduction of some of the garbage. He's like, I cooked your mom.
No.
The kid was saying oh yeah, I lost my mom, but there's my stepmom.
Let me set the stage for this.
Okay.
So, early on, with their first adventure, by themselves, because he's nocturnal, so they only go out at night. Is they start dumpster diving. That's when I start making jokes "Come on, kid, let's do some crimes."
Let's do some crimes, kid.
And he hops in the dumpster, and he kind of gestures for the kid to hop next to him. He goes
"Get in the dumpster, kid."
Get in the dumpster, kid.
Lyle's really fucking pushy.
Crimes is what I say periodically. But then eventually, they just go to trash can, get this feast of trash, and go to the roof to eat the trash. And there's one point they Lyle basically shoves food down Josh's throat. And there's a part where he starts giving his tragic backstory, like, yeah, my mom died when I was 2, and it was really sad, and I live with my stepmom now. And at that moment, Lyle,
he forces him like a moldy quiche or something.
Some kind of pastry. And, and he looks like, what's this? And I went, your mom.
It's your mom, Lyle.
It's your mom, Lyle.
It's your mom, Josh.
Bitch had it coming. I made her into quiches.
I killed your mom, Josh. I'm your mom now. Your parents are next. You'll never know joy when I'm here.
By the way, this is a completely wholesome, innocent scene.
It really is, but
that two cynical old assholes are making into this fucking gangster film.
Fucking Andromeda's... What's the fucking called? I can't do Shakespeare right now. I'm broken.
It's okay. You did your best.
Okay. If you know the Shakespeare play I'm thinking of, put it in the comments.
Indominus Rex?
No, that's Jurassic Park.
You're right.
Fuck.
Oedipus? No, I'm kidding.
No,
very different.
No, different playwright.
Yeah.
Centuries apart.
Yeah. This is your field, man. I don't know how to help you here.
I know. I don't. Fuck.
Like, this is why I bring you on the musicals. You know this shit.
I can't even remember my own fucking reference. Oh man, I'm gonna think about it when the camera stops rolling, and I'm just gonna shout it in your car.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just cracking jokes about the same, but like outside of all that, the movie itself is perfectly wholesome and fine.
Yeah.
Like it follows the beat you expect it to be. Like there is an unnecessary villain character. There is a all is lost
Who's
moment.
the villain in this?
The neighbor.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy.
Clearly the neighbor.
Okay.
Who rats out.
I was too invested in all the joy to remember the neighbor existed.
By the way, cat also accompanies him on all their adventures.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. The cat becomes cool, so I'm like, okay, maybe it didn't deserve to die.
I would argue that it's an animal.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, it follows a pretty formulaic route you expect. You know, like there's an all is lost moment when the animal is captured and it gets to and of course they break it out because that's surprisingly common in movies like this.
Yeah, although I will say the all is lost moment actually kind of lasted a lot longer than I thought it would.
It seemed about average length to me.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't really strike me as odd.
See, part of me was thinking that the alligator was going to sing in the zoo, and then that would get its following and stuff like that.
No, this isn't Happy Feet.
Nah.
But although I will say it did provide the culmination for my Bostonian crime drama that I developed in my head, and I gotta set the scene for this because I'm actually kind of proud of this.
Yes, please. Yes, please. I'm excited.
So up to this point, I've been making gangster jokes the entire movie until Javier Bardem character comes back in the midway point. They're going to spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
Although, like, if you saw the trailer, you could probably figure out this movie's gonna go beat for beat. As far as story goes, not a lot of surprises. Anyway, but Javier Bardem's character is kind of a deadbeat, and he kind of does the same thing he did before, where he tries to get him performing again, but he doesn't want to perform. So he loses more money. So he sells out. He sells out Lyle in order to get some cash, and he feels awful about it. We get this big long sequence where Lyle's in the zoo in the alligator pen, and he's kind of doing like the family comes visit. He does kind of the whole like, you gotta get me out of here, Josh. You gotta get me out of here. I can't make it on the inside, Josh.
I need you to bake me a cake full of razor blades, Josh. I need to cut a bitch in here. My teeth ain't gonna do it.
But anyway, so he's making fun of like all these alligators and stuff like that in there. So Javier Bardem is overcome with guilt, and he goes to break it out himself. He tries to recruit the kid to go do it with him to do crimes.
Yeah. Do crime with me.
That's more Russian.
Okay.
At which point he refuses. So like Javier Bardem goes by himself. And he gets stuck in the pen with the alligators, and that's kind of the culmination of this story comes into my head, because they have this dramatic scene where the other alligators start coming out of the pen at night, slowly approaching Javier Bardem, and then Lyle comes up and stands behind the alligators where the light hits his face just right, with his face turned, one eye looking at him, and just like as he's starting to plead for his life, knowing that his life is soon coming to a horrifying, gruesome end. And that's where in my head, Lyle looks at him and he goes like, What was that thing you said, daddy boy? Be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I think it's time to collect, old man.
You had another one that was really good because one of the crocodiles leaps at him, and
he grabs
Lyle
the
saves
tail.
him.
It's like, no one else gets to kill him but me. You know what you put me through, Hector? You know what you did to me? You took my life, Hector! I started my life in a cage and you put me right back into one! You son of a bitch! You gave me hope and you took it away! That's the greatest sin of all, Hector!
You know what I was when you found me in that pet store. I ain't no song and dance cater.
Like,
not anymore.
And then Hector's over there like, I'm sorry, Lyle, I promise I'll do better. And he just, that's when Lyle comes and goes, Lyle Lyle Crocodile.
Oh my.
And scene.
You wanna just put in the thumbnail Gangster Movie of the Year just to get people to click on this?
Yeah, I might actually.
Oh my god.
Asked, like, parentheses, imaginary.
Yeah. Imaginary Gangster Fluke of the Year.
Sure. Gotta get a lot of people really confused. So the movie's fine.
Yeah, the movie's great.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
I honestly, like, no, outside of just me being a smarmy asshole, but the movie is perfectly wholesome. Everyone's enjoying themselves. It is very formulaic, but it succeeds because the actors are having a good time.
Absolutely.
And honestly, like, the music's kind of generic.
Yeah, it's just kind of a lot of sort of, pop radio stuff. Like, if I heard this on the radio, I would not be able to attach it to.
Like, it's very
Lyle Crocodile.
It's very of this era.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say, like, if any songs caught my attention, it's one where Javier Bardem sings them, because at the very least that's a unique sound.
Yeah, he's kind of got a more theatrical voice going on, whereas Shawn Mendes is more of a pop thing going on.
Yeah, like, he's like, you know what to expect from Shawn Mendes, but I was like, okay, Javier Bardem can kind of sing.
Yeah,
all right.
I liked the songs where Javier Bardem was singing.
Yeah, no, they were
he's
decent
great.
songs, and so, like, it's flashy, it's entertaining, it's good for kids. There's like, it's pretty inoffensive outside of, again, it's very riffable. It's very riffable.
Yep. If you ever just want to, like, do a show with your friends and watch it, it's a good time.
Yeah, especially since the animals don't talk. You can fill a lot of gaps.
Oh, yes.
And I think, especially towards the end, because it leads to a court case, because of course it does.
Yeah.
Where they absolve, because it's kind of a ridiculous conclusion. It's like, like, the way to save the crocodiles, he has to sing in public, because that will sure.
That'll change everyone's mind about him.
And it does, so I don't know.
All right, yep.
This one of those ones like, all right, sure,
Although,
whatever.
part of me was waiting for the crocodile to finish the song, and then he just gets, like, a feathered dart in his neck. He's like, damn it.
Like, look, do my job, all right?
No.
But even I started, like, I started just getting a little too into it. Like, I made the cat a character in its own right. The cat, because the cat turns tail, like, and no pun intended, against his douchebag owner, and like that's when I went with the Godfather route. I was like, you must carry the weight of your sins, old man. I have chosen to spend my time with those who have proven themselves worthy of it.
They gave me shrimp you never could, you son of a bitch.
I hope you remember this day. The day when your own blood turned against you.
Gangster film of the year. Fuck. Oh, man.
Let's imagine the cat now, like, pointing his paws in his face, like, you broke my heart. I trusted you and you betrayed my trust.
The cat, like, rubs his whiskers against the beard guy's like, must you betray me with a kiss?
It's like, I'm sorry. It's like, I know. But we must do what we must do.
The cat breaks his neck.
No, I was gonna go like cueing in Lyle, like
He just kind of nods to Lyle, and the beard guy resigns in defeat as Lyle eats his head.
No, like I feel like the cat would totally be like the mob boss who watches from the window, when his owner's like fishing.
Lyle takes out
with his cousin, and you just hear.
Lyle takes out the neighbor guy, and then you just hear the cat go, "Leave the gun, take the cannoli."
I'm going with special hell, I swear.
Yeah. Oh, I'll save you a seat, Michael.
Oh, Lord.
One of my favorite parts of the movie is just how...
Let's talk about the movie now.
Yeah, like I feel like we definitely touched on the gangster stuff and how amazing Javier Bardem is. But like you said earlier, everyone is having such a good time in this movie. And I think it's funny. My favorite thing about this movie is just the systematic seduction of everyone in the household.
Yeah, like that's what I mean by when it's manic.
Oh my
because
God.
like everyone like goes from horrified to yeah, this is cool. Like in a
not only is it cool, it's the best fucking thing that has ever happened.
Like it flips on a fucking dime. Like
yeah,
like Constance Wu, who plays the stepmom in this movie, she has an entire song sequence of him going like, "Jesus fucking Christ, there is a crocodile in my house," and then the alligator's like, "Look at me, I can cook stuff," and she's like,
"We'll cook things together and we'll make it fun and spontaneous."
And then in one song sequence, she goes like, "Oh, fuck this crocodile," to "Oh, fuck this crocodile."
She's like, "I love Lyle."
Like, she starts painting him like one of her French girls.
Oh my God. Like there's so many scenes with like a weird sexual tension in them. You're just like, she gonna fuck this crocodile? What's happening?
It's weird this is the second time this has happened this year.
What was the first time?
Not specifically with a crocodile, but like where we get a song sequence of somebody really wanting to fuck something they shouldn't.
What movie was this?
This was, oh God, what's it fucking called? We saw
Titus Andronicus. Sorry, I remembered the play.
Okay, Titus.
Okay.
All right. Cyrano.
Oh yeah, Cyrano.
Where the woman just wanted to fuck those letters.
God, I want these poems inside me.
Yeah. So we go from that to like, oh, this crocodile
I mean, to be
makes
fair,
such a good souffle. Fuck me harder.
Look at him posing like one of my French
Man,
girls.
I really hope no kids are watching this.
Oh my God. Yeah, kids, don't watch this review.
But look
not
check
for
out my
kids.
fan fiction.
Oh my God. Oh my God. But like, probably like one of the funnier parts of this is just like, you know, he gets the kid on his side, he gets the mom on his side, and then the dad finds out.
Oh, and the dad's not having it.
I love how long it takes because it looks like the crocodile's like literally stealing his family for a while.
Yeah, there's even a part where it looks like Lyle's just gonna straight up murder him.
Oh my God, that was so fucking funny.
Like in the musical, like there's a part where like the hot water goes out, so the dad goes up to the attic to
the boiler
to check it out, and when he turns around, he's got a music cue like,
and like Lyle's right there.
The Lyle's there,
he's
like
fucking waiting for him
in fighting stance because he knows he's a wrestler. So he's like, "Hey, wrestle me, and we'll bond that way."
And the dad's just like, "No way, no way." Lyle holds up his wrestling thing, like it's like in a glass case. It's like, what? And he just fucking breaks it. He's like, "Fight me."
And again, Moth Brain's going like, "There's only room for one man in this house. We sell this right here, right now.
Only one of us is leaving this room alive."
Put on the fucking suit, Bull Man! You think you're man enough to tangle with the beast?
You haven't faced a death roll before, have you, motherfucker? Steve Irwin can't handle this.
I own this house. You're in my home. You come to my home. You tell me how to run my life. I'm gonna take your son and your wife, and I'm gonna make you watch.
I was like, can someone please animate this? Oh my God. Oh my. Yeah, I fucking love this movie.
I hear myself say these things, and I don't prepare these.
I know.
This is all off the top of my head. And my secondary thought, the minute the adrenaline's cooled down, is, are we the baddies?
I don't think so.
No,
I think like this kid could literally be adored by just adults and kids alike, but for very different reasons.
Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah, same. I love this movie. There's just such, everyone is just so charmingly invested. Like, it's just everybody's just all here for it.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. It's a good-ass movie.
But anyway, to finish the scene we're talking about, they do actually wrestle.
Yeah, they do wrestle.
The dad wins, and the dad's like, it's this alligator, he's not bad.
Yeah, he's like, I love this alligator now. I understand.
I'm like, we're all on board now.
Yep.
All right, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to talk about? This review took a life of its own.
It really did.
See, now just imagine. If I came up with all this shit, like off the top of my head.
We gotta write a movie.
No, my point is, like, just imagine how good of a DM I'm gonna be.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. Get that shit on Twitch, man. Michael the Comic Nerd, Dungeons and Dragons streamer.
Hey, I'm still really proud of what we did with Detective Fingerhorn Fingerwagger.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, that was a tight hour-and-a-half adventure. Go check it out now.
Yeah, see it on Facebook.
Now's a good time to drop it.
Just one shot. It's a live stream I do every 2 weeks. Next one's coming up on October 17th. That's going to be our Monster of the Week Halloween special. Going along that one with my older sister Joan. And, I can't remember his last name. His first name's Jason. And I hope he forgives me if he ever sees this.
And where can they find this streaming show?
You can find this on twitch.tv, and it also streams on Facebook on the More Mas Marami Facebook and Twitch. On Twitch, it's MMM_arts.
So to shorthand that a little bit, you can watch this coming up soon on twitch.tv/MMM_arts.
Yep, link in the description. 7 p.m., October 17th. We're playing Monster of the Week, and we're delving into the Cold War, the space race, cyborgs. I'm really fucking excited.
All right. And I guest starred every now and again, too, whenever Matt needs a guest, so...
Yeah!
Go check it out. And
fuck yeah.
Meantime,
please do.
You could probably wrap up there.
I think so.
Yeah, so thank y'all for watching our what-if version of this movie.
What if Lyle the Crocodile, was a Bostonian gangster and played by Daniel Day-Lewis?
Oh, God, that's layers.
Oh, my God. Just imagine him method acting that. He's like, I gotta crawl on all fours.
Now, I'm just imagining, like, a finale scene with, like, Lyle and Hector, like, in a bowling alley and, like, in the basement somewhere. And it's him, like, oh, God, like, I'm the one who... what's the fucking... in There Will Be Blood is, like, it's like, okay, Hector, imagine. You have a milkshake, and I have a milkshake.
Oh, my God.
And I have a straw, see? And I take my straw.
And I
go across the room. Start drinking your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. Don't bully me, Lyle. Did you think your little song and dance would be enough for me, Hector?
Prison has changed me, Hector. I can't live in the outside anymore.
That's a different movie.
Yeah, that's a very different movie.
Just ends with just like Lyle sitting over Hector's like bleeding body, like his mouth splattered to blood, and Josh comes down the stairs. It's like, Lyle, and Lyle just goes, I'm finished, and then cut to black.
He's just like, it's over now.
Well, that's how There Will Be Blood ends.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Have you never seen that?
I've never seen it.
It's a very good movie. You should watch it.
Good to know.
Now you know how it ends.
Fuck.
So, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye.